Modibus is an interesting new archetype in Shadowverse Worlds Beyond that wasn't in the original game. At the start of the match, Shemnacha gives you this Faith, which is like a crest that counts up every time you select a mode. When you reach 10 modes, you can play her, and she will let you select an extra mode every time. Some of the best payoffs for this are Congregant, which can create some massive boards with a Super Evolve, and it pretty much forces a hand check. As well as Gensetsu and Yuzuki, which clears the board, heals you, and also creates a full board of these foxes with Russian Ward. The deck doesn't really have a finisher, and instead wins by depleting all the opponent's resources. To survive long enough for that, we run cards like Winged Servants, which summons 2 bats, Gilnalise, which also heals, as well as the new card Fidel, will reanimate 2 bats, and you will heal 6, as long as you haven't played Shemnacha yet for the reanimate 2. It also clears board at the same time. Additionally, we run 1 Belial, which can clear some difficult boards with the AoE 10, and the extra evolves from Fidel can actually let you play the Super Skybound art sometimes, which puts your opponent on a 4-turn timer. This is very important in the mirror since it would be a long battle of attrition otherwise, and generally whoever plays Belial first wins. I've picked out 3 games today. Enjoy. Our first game is an Abyss Mirror. We want to look for low-cost mode cards, as well as look for Belial, because whoever finds Belial first generally wins. So it turns out it's a mode mirror. Castle of Entwining is the best play on turn 2. And here I can play another castle. Shemnacha picked up. So he plays as Devotee, which is a must kill, but luckily we have Supplicant to deal with it. If we don't kill it, it becomes a 7/7 next turn. So he has to Evo to clear here. That's fine, we'll also Evo here and gain 2 modes. We're on pace to finishing our quest by turn 7. And we have Shemnacha in hand already. No Belial though, so let's hope to just win the game using Congregant. To play Shemnacha and Congregant on turn 7 we need 7 play points, so I'll finish the quest this turn. And that's mode 10. Okay, my opponent does not have Shemnacha activated, and now we just play Shemnacha into Congregant. This board forces him to Belial, and since the deck usually only runs 1 Belial, he won't have another one to play later. And he passes, and we'll just Evo for style and win the game. That's just a showcase of the classic game plan of getting 10 modes and activating Shemnacha with a big board. Our second game is against Portal. In our starting hand we don't really have many early game cards, so I'd like to look for Castle here, so I toss everything. Winged Servants is also good to play on turn 2. With the second Winged Servants picked up, I don't mind playing one on turn 1. So he is playing Puppet. I continue with the plan of playing Winged Servants on turn 2. And he has another Love Struck. I just play the castle here. I think about using the devotee to clear one of the puppeteers, but I think it makes sense to clear both of them next turn. He plays Gran and Jita. On this turn I can clear with Supplicant or Devotee, but Supplicant makes a little more sense because it leaves a 6-3 body at the end instead of just a 3-3. We can deal with Zwei because we have a Reaper's Death Slash. He's playing Luo in this deck, that's interesting. We continue to stack our modes up. Play another Winged Servants. Ruby. That's not a very usual option. Belial pickup is great, since now I can play Fedial to add 2 evolves, and I'll just heal the full. And he doesn't have a very good play, since he has a Super Evolve Sylvia here. Now I can auto-evolve Gran and Jita. And I'll just clear. Let's just finish up our quest, play the Congregant, and make a wall. I'm hoping I can get him to use the Super Evolve here. We finished our quest, and our next Congregant will be even bigger. Unfortunately, he hits the right targets, and he gets away with just a normal evolve. Our Belial is at 13 here, so not quite ready. I think a good option here would just be to play Congregant and force him to Orcus. So let's hopefully kill something useful with this. That's good. And now just make a massive wall. Once Portal uses its last Super Evolve point, it has a really hard time doing any damage. So he does play Orcus, and he's going to have to spend most of his puppets just clearing the board. And with that, our Beelil is now active, so we just play it and start a 4-turn countdown. And Portal doesn't have a Super Evolve, so it really can't do much. Gensetsu and Yuzuki's means we can basically stall for as long as we want, with the healing and the wards. Even the Beelzebub doesn't help much, because he can't really OTK without a Super Evolve point. So I just spend my Gensetsu and Yuzuki's here, even if it's only to clear 2 things, because I know I have him on a timer. He leaves some wards up, so I don't even have to play the second Gensetsu here. I'll just set up some other followers. And he just gives up. In the second game, we also pretty much won through Congregant, and we even got to play Beelzebub as a failsafe. On to the last game. In our final game, we're up against Sword, whereas in the mirror, it's important to keep Beelzebub so that you can play it first. Against Sword, it's more important to just rush mode 10 to make your big plays. So I have no good early game mode cards here, so I toss everything. Winged Servants is good for turn 2, even though it's not a mode card. So I'd play Winged Servants. Supplicant is weak. I will just play Ball and send everything face. His slash hits the best target. He has 2 1/1s, so it just makes sense to clear both of them here. And then I can deal 3 more damage. He has a Sensoro picked up. He does this in a weird order. He should have attacked first to guarantee killing the 5-3. I just play Congregant. The mode cards in my hand aren't great. It's going a bit slowly here. Now he's doing damage, but I know I have another Winged Servants in my hand to heal right back up. Okay, Fedial is good because that's our healing secured. I just play the Rula 9 Valneric, hopefully forcing out his Sensoro. Okay. And then I can heal back with Fedial. My initial plan was just to Fedial here, heal 6 by running in both bats, and then kill him the 8-9 by also running in my Fedial. But with Supplicants picked up, I can heal twice with Supplicant, and then use my Reaper's Death Slash with the devotee, so at least I'm not leaving an empty board. So he can't just super evolve an Albert, for example. So I decided to go for the second plan. Heal the 14, which is out of the range of Albert's 12. And if he does play Albert, I'll heal for 6 more. And this at least leaves some board pressure. Our hand's not looking great though. Okay, it's Odin. Fidel here only heals for 3, which feels a bit like a waste. Alternatively to block Albert, I can just play Congregant with the 4 health stat line, so I think that makes more sense. And the evolve will activate Granagita's Super Skybound art, so I can draw more cards. And hopefully I draw into Shamnacha, because that pairs well with the Gyusetsu and Yuzuki. Okay, that's not it. But also without a second Sinstra, this board is just really hard to clear for him. So as it turns out, he can't even clear, so I can just super evolve here and gain +5/+5, and then just use Gilnalise, and then that's lethal. In that final game, we drew pretty poorly, but we won anyway. I guess the moral of the story is Congregant is good. But yeah, that's all for this video, and I hope to see you next time.